from Texas.
Got it. Hello? All right. Audible. Awesome. Just checking. All right, so my name is Shen Ge, and I'm here to talk to you about hitchOn. My partners, Anish Bhattacharya and Hasatat, teach of the core, unfortunately could not make it due to their international travels. So let me go on a little bit. Actually, what exactly is hitchOn here? Well, first of all, let me tell you a little story actually. When I was traveling in Romania in May, actually, being slightly clueless and not having this application or anything of the sort, I found myself lost a number of times, didn't find things I was trying to find, and got ripped off a number of times by taxi drivers and roadside stall. Yes, so this is what ended up happening. So, you know, a series of bad experiences happening, in other words. So what hitchOn will offer is to prevent me from undergoing all those bad experiences by providing these number of features here. Starting from the top right, for instance, you can find from a user-generated database, you will be able to know the prices of local goods and services. For instance, what the local taxi fares are, how much you should be paying for that weird souvenir you just bought, and anything of that sort. Also, it have a social aspect in that you can connect with other people who has this application. You can contact them. They can contact you, and through that, perhaps you can share accommodations or travel together. Also, another innovative feature would be being aware of danger zones. And by that, I mean, say there's certain places in the city which may have higher crime rates, or maybe some incident just happened the next block over and you're clueless and you're just walking into it. So this will warn you not to go in that direction by giving you a warning signal, and then you look at it and go the other way. And finally, acquiring local information, which I understand a lot of current travel applications already do, but we will be a lot more comprehensive. So let's do a little comparison with, say, what the current popular travel applications are. From this little diagram here, the outer ring represents the number of features, the different kinds of features that current travel applications have, and the inner ones represent some of the companies. As you can see here, hitchOn will be the only one that covers all these features, and not only that, it covers the two features of finding local prices and the crime rates warning system, which none of the current travel apps have. Okay, so as far as information flow goes, we plan to get it from 3 different sources. Number 1, we plan to acquire it from current travel applications. For instance, Point, Yelp, TripAdvisor, so forth. Second source is from user inputted data. So for instance, you're somewhere and you discover that this place is not on anything else. You can upload your information and say where it is, finds out where you are using the GPS signal, and basically you type a description and so forth. You can also do this with prices of local goods or services. And all this can be overlaid, say, on an AppTech map, in other words, so that you can see where you are in addition to having these resources of what to do and where to go and so forth. All right. So this is a sample phone interface here. So it loads up, you can choose a number of different options. For instance, say you look at the hotels. This is just a mock graphic view of, say, the Houston area. And say like the red spots will be the places to avoid. In other words, you may not want to go there at that time. Then hot spots, maybe you want to go there at that time and see what's there. And let's say this person decides to choose to find hotels within 5 miles from their current location with a daily price range between $50 and $100. And it shows up in a bunch of, in a number of, say, yellow crosses, which then they can zoom in for or click on for more information. All right, so as far as the actual design goes, it's split into the front end and back end. The back end is mostly designing the database and actually reversing information, and basically designing a web application to collect the data and store it and allow the users to input it in our own database. Front end is actually designing an intuitive interface and connecting it with the GNSS system so that you know where you are, so it defines where you are around you as opposed to an arbitrary location. Target market here, we're planning to both for tourism and business. We understand that for tourists and business travelers, they have different interests, but we believe that we can be comprehensive enough to attract both sides of the audience. As far as the development timeline, we start next month, say. We undergo initial development, and by March next year, 2012, we should have an initial prototype out, like a light basic version that will be free and free for anyone to try. And then by June 2012, we can have a full application out, and we'll still offer, say, the light version, but we also add other advanced features which we can charge, say, for $1. So in conclusion, hitchOn can provide a very innovative and comprehensive travel application, which is also affordable and unique. So, thank you.